So it's Thursday, so the new feature is finally here. Extreme Mode Odyssey. So basically, if you haven't heard, you can only use each crew member one time. So once it's used, if you sell it, it's gone. It's gone forever. First initial thoughts before playing, apparently there's no way to disable it. It's like enabled for every difficulty. Easy, medium, hard. Which doesn't really make sense because how can an easy Odyssey be extreme? What I thought was going to be the case was they were going to add an extra difficulty. So like there would be easy, medium, hard, and then extreme. And that is the only Odyssey where you could lose crew members, but no. Apparently for all the Odysseys, you lose crew members. It would definitely be good if it was optional though, for the casuals. That being said, crew details. They give us a lot more this time. 20 towers, 8 seats, and a hero. By the way, the hero doesn't get used when you do Odyssey. But we're not going to do a hero for this Odyssey, because there's achievements, where if you don't use a hero in Odyssey, you get it. So we're just going to get rid of the hero there, and I think these towers are fine. Like, there's plenty of towers. We did the same challenge like this, and that one only had 13 towers, so 20 really shouldn't be that difficult. Let's just begin. Alright, I didn't show you the map choice, but 4 circles, logs. Very standard. Let me just see what I want to get rid of this map. Like, at most 3 towers, I'd say. Actually, before I start this Odyssey, I'm going to turn off knowledge because I think it's actually going to be too easy. So we're going to add that extra challenge. Okay, so I'd say Wizard and not sure what after. We'll see. I bought 5 Alchemists for 5 maps, so honestly, I could use Alchemists on every map. And then just use 2 towers alongside it. I guess I'll start by giving my honest opinion on Extreme Mode Odyssey so far. I think NK dropped the ball with it not being optional, and 2, not making a separate mode aside from like easy, medium, hard. Looks like we're gonna lose some lives here to round 4. I don't really want to lose lives on the first map, but it's whatever. Whatever. I think we'll just do Wizard, Alchemist, and like Jar Monkey. That probably beats 80 rounds easy. But yeah, that being said, they did 2 mistakes. One with it being too hard for the casuals, with extreme mode on everything now. And 2, hard mode extreme isn't even that extreme, just from looking at it. Well, let me just show you again. No knowledge, we're gonna beat this easy, no hero. Getting all the achievements in one go. Again, I'm gonna say for probably the 10th time in the last 5 minutes. Make it easy, medium, hard, extreme. Make it a separate mode. It's that simple. That way, casuals can't complain that it can't be extreme because it's called extreme. So they can stick to their easy mode if they'd like. Or their hard mode, rather. But yeah, with it being like it is right now, there's no way to separate it. They're just lumped together. Casuals are hating it, and the high-level players are hating it. Is 420 Alch better than 402? I've heard people say that 402 is still better, but based on what I'm seeing from the update descriptions, it sounds like 420 is better. But I'd like to know why 402 is still better. Because right now with the 420, let me just get Arcane Spike and Camo to be sure we're alive. With this, the 420 lasts for 13 seconds, the brew that is. And it reapplies every 4 seconds. But with 400, it's 12-second duration, and it applies every 5 seconds. So if you just do the math, it sounds like 420 can buff 3 towers at one time, and 400 can buff 2.4 towers at the same time, and then 402 would make it a little faster, like maybe up to 3. But 420, if you do the math, 13 over 4, that's a little over 3 towers it can buff it at the same time. So am I missing something as for why 422 is still better? Okay, let's listen.
The Alchemist buff changes are confusing. Both 400 and 420 throw buffs every 8 seconds. The 420 reapplying every 4 to 5 seconds means that having 2 Alchemists on the same tower would cause the target tower to get the buff every 4 to 5 seconds instead of every 8 seconds. 402 is better for a single Alchemist because he can throw Alchemist buffs every 6.4 seconds.
Okay, that's really complicated. Let's try to dissect that comment. So that's the reason why 402 is better. I guess for a single tower buffing. So when you have multiple fourth tier alchemists, then it's better to go for 420, right? But if it's only one alchemist on the field, you'd rather have 402. So the 4-second buff doesn't mean anything then, if that's what I'm getting at. Well, that's really misleading. Because they even mentioned in the patch notes that the 400 throw buffs every 8 seconds. They just said 5, so we're all led to assume that it was always 5. So you're saying now a legit strategy would be to throw multiple alchemists on one tower. So like 2 420 alchemists on a sun avatar. Not like we're doing right now. Like 1 alchemist for 2 towers. 2 alchemists for 1 tower. That's interesting. Now that makes more sense. Really confusing all around, honestly. I think NK is just making the game more confusing by adding all these new cross-path interactions. Not that it's a bad thing, I'm saying, but like for new players, the curve is now higher. Because now you have to learn that 402 reactor attacks faster, pulses faster. Ballistic missile, that also shoots faster too. And now alchemists, the cross-paths matter. Yes, and also the Ring of Fire, they changed it this update. Now the Pierce is given to the range as well. And then the 402 gives +1 damage instead of, like, more Pierce. I sure hope they updated the tooltips for everything that got changed. And Wallfire too, yes. Now with Top Path, doesn't pierce more, but allows you to target. And Bottom Path has more Pierce. Just a lot of things in general that have, like, yeah, you gotta learn now, because the cross paths mean something. So yeah, we're basically gonna beat first map, 3 towers, leaving us with 17 for the last 4. Basically 4 towers for the last 4 maps, but we won't need the 4 towers for logs. I'll tell you that. Also, this is a pretty cool skin. That ZMG. GG. First map taken down. Now for logs. 90 rounds. So again, it's probably going to be 3 towers, Alchemist, and what else? I'm down to use Wizard again, to be honest. Maybe Wizard, Alchemist, and Heli. Just because 90 rounds, I want to get a stronger tower. The Sniper is probably for the easier maps, like Elite Defender. Elite Defender for 80 rounders, which there's still quite a few of remaining. But yes, with logs, we definitely should not lose any lives here. Not having knowledge really hurts, because you can't have spikes to tank, mana shields. Wish new hero was cheaper, I know, right? After buying the new hero, I went down to below 70k monkey money. I was devastated. So devastated, I had to quickly farm back up to get 70k. Right now, I just can't go below that 70k mark. That's like poverty, dude. Alright, here's another thing that slightly grinds my gears. So this update, they added a few new achievements. Just a few of them. Again, one of them is hidden, which I'm going to be getting right now. And with the hidden achievements, you can apparently do it with any difficulty Odyssey, like including easy mode. Again, if you don't know, the hidden achievement is beat this Odyssey without a hero. And if hard is going to be easy, as I show you right now, well, wouldn't easy mode be insanely easier without a hero? Like, you're given 30 towers to choose from, and 3 maps only. You're telling me that it's worthy to have an achievement where the minimum you can do is use 10 towers to beat logs, and then you get the achievements. I feel like achievements should be, I don't know, more difficult to get. Like, maybe the achievement should be use no hero in a hard extreme Odyssey, not have it, you know, be attainable on easy mode. That doesn't make sense to me. And it's a hidden achievement, yeah. Wouldn't a hidden achievement be, like, kind of hard? Like Josh's Constants? That one is probably one of the harder ones. Beat expert chimps with a spike factory, a perm spike. That's fair difficulty. I don't know. It might just be me, but I prefer having more difficult achievements. Not just to appease the casuals that want to get every achievement. Because it should be hard to get, like, every achievement. Not every achievement should be easy or a grind fest. Because, like, a lot of the new achievements actually are grind fests. Like, beat 100 Odysseys. I believe you guys should replay Odysseys to up that count. So why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you do that instead of waiting 2 years? You know, doing one a week and then getting the achievements. The fastest way to get them, to get full full completion right now is to replay the Easy Odyssey this week 100 freaking times. And there you go. You now have full achievements. Very skillful. Replaying the same thing 100 times. So yeah, I hate to be a negative Nancy, but I'm gonna have to give this update kind of a thumbs down. Okay, so I'm pretty sure we just won already. Like, I'm gonna outbuff 420 by Archmage. We don't even need A prime, and then we probably beat 90 rounds. It is double HP mobs. That's probably why round 40 looked, yeah, pretty hard to break. But with Archmage, Moabs, even with double HP, not a problem. Not a problem. Wow, this sure is a really sweaty Extreme Odyssey. I'm sweating bullets. Also, yes, feel free to use this as a guide. This is no knowledge, so you can do this yourself. And you'll probably have knowledge too if you played a little bit of the game, so you'll have an even better time than me. When I said in the last video, Etienne has no utility. No, Global Camo is barely what I consider utility for a hero. It's still basically all damage hero. When I mean utility, I mean like Gwendolyn seated up, which buffs other towers, giving them more pierce. Buffing to give camo doesn't increase damage of other towers. It just gives it camo. Not really much of a power spike, if you may. Same with Oben, it gives pierce. That's what I call a support hero, utility. That's legit utility. Gwendolyn, Oben, even Striker. But Etienne, to me, it's pretty much all damage. Global Camo is cool, but it's not worth having no other utility and losing a lot of damage, if you know what I mean. It's worth something, but not a lot, because you can still get full camo just by getting like a 300 sub on some maps. Obviously, not all maps have water, but you can still just get a camo village, which is like 4k. Sure, Etienne saves you 4k, but Quincy will save you more than 4k with his power. Yeah, it's crazy to be comparing Quincy now, but he's legit good. Legitimately one of the best heroes. I wonder what Enki will do. I'm pretty sure they will buff it in the future. They will buff him. But I'm not sure if they're going to give him more damage or they're going to actually give him some utility. Because maybe his identity is just to, again, not have utility aside from camo. I wouldn't mind it. It's just, he has neither damage nor utility right now, which is the problem. Well, he does have damage, but the damage is incredibly unreliable. And other heroes do that way better. So yeah, that's my stance as of right now. Thoughts on Sub-Commander nerf? Nothing. Nothing. It's still good. Okay, we should beat this round, right? Oh, wait. No, we're good. We're good. Archmage. And map 2 is basically done. Again, this is what you call easy or extreme. The hardest extreme you can choose this week. Do you think Benjamin and Etienne are related? Yes, they're both monkeys, so they're related. Just like humans and ants are related in that they exist. Not gonna lie, Steampunk is a pretty nice skin, but visually good, but is it also easy to see whether it's gonna pop? I think so, yeah. You can definitely see the damage changes, which is one problem with some skins, like the Pinata Bad. I don't think they fixed it this update, so that's why I'm never gonna enable it until they fix it. But it's incredibly hard to see damage on that Pinata. Spaceship seems decent enough to see. I'm really surprised they haven't done tower skins yet, though. Maybe they just think blimps are easier to design for skins. Yeah, because for towers you have to design 30 different designs for a skin. So I understand why they don't have tower skins right now. And instead, blimp skins are really easy. It's just one thing you gotta change. Well, two things. Fortifieds. A prime. Would be nice to have it just for show. There we go. Map 2 of 5 is done. My heart rate's up to like 130 now. With its Extreme Odyssey. So third map is Firing Range. What difficulty? ABR. Meh.